This is about making the world a better place and helping to bring people together and understanding it isn't just sports that does that, but culture and art. The design for the '68 Olympics was pushing the envelope. Lance had definitely taken risks, but Deborah Sussman's work for the '84 Olympics was a big deal for designers because all of a sudden there's this whole other world of possibilities. It was a big team working on this, and they were willing to take these chances and say, this could be more exciting. We could push this a little further. I think every Olympic since then has done the same thing. Like, let's take that risk.
Deborah Sussman, my late wife and partner, she went to the colored paper drawer, you know, in those days, and she pulled out magenta, aqua, crimson, and everybody was a little hesitant. I mean, even I said, you're not going to do that, are you? But the color became the thing. Because the city was so big, the city was so broad, it had to be bright colors to make an impact. It was on the starting blocks for the races, the tags with their number on it. And even, you know, the flowers. I remember one day we were having a meeting and Deborah looks out the door and she sees these people coming in with these little baby's breath and little roses and stuff. She got up and she went over and says, who are you and where are you going? She said, we're having a meeting about the flowers. So in she went and she said, it's not going to be this stuff. We want birds of paradise. It's the city flower. We want things that go up. We want stuff from Hawaii. And those flowers became you know, the guy said, well, they usually put their hands around the back and hold the flowers there. But these times, they were holding them up like a big sword, you know. It was really amazing.
The athletes train their whole life to walk away with that medal. And what we were trying to do was create a place where their dreams were being fulfilled. And that vibe was 24/7 within the warehouse.
There was an Olympic Arts Committee, and they built a whole little community. Artists from around the world came and did projects and interacted.
John Jurdy was really the sort of the mastermind of the whole thing. He saw the big picture. One of the greatest things that John had the presence of mind to do is he found us a building of our own outside of the Olympic Committee.
The idea of being able to work with all this talent under one roof, from graphic artists to architects to photographers, for me at that very young age was an experience that holds very, very close to my heart still today. The first thing we looked at is where are the TV cameras going to be? What we were actually doing is creating a stage set for all the different venues. So there was this coherent look that on TV, it was all concentrated, it was all one big party. When people looked at it around the world, they saw an Olympic Village, but in actuality, it was spread from Santa Barbara down to Chino. We knew that this was a temporary installation. In 2 weeks, it was going to go away after the Olympics. So it was very simple, common elements that you would find in painter scaffolding, sauna tubes, large spheres, fun kind of objects to put into each of the venues. And also throughout the streets of Los Angeles. It wasn't just limited to the Olympics, it was transforming the whole city. Being able to see pageantry on light poles of the major streets, everyone felt that they were part. And it was the first time that I think people really felt in LA that we were a community.
Design is a reflection of its time and place. And the '84 Olympics are specifically Los Angeles. And they're not just Los Angeles, they're Los Angeles of the 1980s with this sort of splash of the new wave and this intensity of energy that was happening in the city at the time. I love seeing the Coliseum downtown where the opening ceremonies were, and that's where the opening ceremonies were for the previous LA Olympics. And it was still the same stadium, but all of a sudden it was this exciting place that had this amazing energy.
The looks on the people's eyes was probably the most exciting part of it. Hopefully through the design of the '84 Olympics, we helped to transcend the mundane moment of what's going on in the world and to bring people together.